50 Cent. 50 Cent is a pawn. Now, who didn't see that one coming? 50 Cent is now a political pawn. Now, y'all thought his move to Shreveport was pretty much, it didn't include anything. He wasn't going to have to do anything for it. Listen, everything is political. Everybody has to bend a knee to somebody, kiss somebody's ring or their butts too. 50 Cent is no different. Okay? Now it's coming out to light just how compromised 50 Cent is. Yes, y'all swear 50 Cent does everything by himself. No one makes 50 do anything he wants to do. Somehow he's able to circumvent this industry, not have to bend over, whatever. Do y'all believe that? Fine, cool. All right. Gotcha. Let's get to it. 50 Cent is now a political pawn. Let's go.
Would you believe rapper 50 Cent? Now, 50 Cent just signed a 45-year lease agreement for his studio buildings in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is the video Gary sent me that they have been sending around with 50 Cent backing one of these constitutional amendments. I want y'all to listen.
This is Curtis James Jackson. You might know me as 50 Cent. I have a special message for the people of Louisiana. As you may have heard, I'm now a proud Louisiana property and business owner working hard to bring film and television industry back to Louisiana. I'm working because I have an opportunity to use my influence and make real change in the communities. I want to see more jobs and prosperity in the state of Louisiana. This is why I support the Amendment 2 on your ballot this Saturday. You should too. Don't let anyone confuse you about the Amendment 2. It gives teachers permanent pay raise. It doubles senior citizens tax deduction. This is all good stuff. Voting in favor of the Amendment 2 makes common sense. And this is a bipartisan effort.
I wish 50 would have tried something else today other than interfering in our politics. But the reality is it's about what's good for him. But the truth of this is, Roland, they are restructuring the entirety of our tax code to help people like 50 Cent. Out-of-state business owners are going to be able to get more money in tax deductions in order to pay for this. People who are working class folks, school teachers, bus drivers, people who are auto mechanics, people who are people that work in restaurants. You're going to end up paying more in taxes because they're taxing more things in sales taxes. Teachers, this is a stipend that they're going to make permanent. It is not a raise. Teachers are not going to get any additional money in their pay. And a matter of fact, because of the changes in the sales taxes, their money is going to get ate up in more taxes rather than a serious substantive raise for our teachers. Roland, this has gotten so desperate for the governor that he was at the White House the other day, caught on a hot mic talking to Mike Johnson about this issue. And that's why they call 50, because at the end of the day, 50 is a businessman looking to advance himself in his business. And I don't have an issue with 50 coming to Shreveport and doing business. I don't have an issue with him buying up property. I don't have an issue with him attempting to revitalize Shreveport. I do have an issue with you saying that this is something that's good for us because you heard it from some white politicians in our state. I would also tell you that Democrats in the state Senate did vote for this, but ask black folks in the state of Louisiana if they showed up overwhelmingly for the Democrats that are in the Senate. The answer is no.
Okay. We got some digging to do. Okay. We must go look at this Amendment 2 okay, Amendment 2, Louisiana. Oh, how bad is this? They want to revise the Article 7 of the Constitution of Louisiana, including revisions to lower the maximum rate of income tax, increase income tax deductions for citizens over 65, provide for a government growth limit, modify operation of certain constitutional funds, provide for property tax exemptions, retaining the homestead exemption and exemption for religious organizations. Oh no. Let's see what they, okay, don't do that now. Here we go. Wow. Okay, let's take a listen.
And today's election results are rolling in. The majority of Louisianans voted no on all 4 constitutional amendments on the ballot. The first one would have given the state Supreme Court the ability to discipline out-of-state lawyers for unethical practices in Louisiana. It also would have given the state legislature the power to form new courts that only handled specific types of cases. With today's result With today's result, that will not change, and the Louisiana Attorney Disciplinary Board will keep the authority to discipline out-of-state lawyers. Likewise, 64% of voters rejected a controversial amendment that would have capped the income tax rate at 3.75%, a bump up from 3%. It also would have kept a temporary pay bump for some public school teachers, among other changes. And the majority of the state decided not to approve a controversial amendment that would have changed how juveniles are charged for serious crimes. It would have allowed lawmakers to expand the list of crimes juveniles between ages 14 and 16 can be charged as an adult for without voter approval. And the current guidelines will now stay in place. And finally, 63% of Louisianans voted against an amendment that would have given the state the ability to fill empty judicial positions at the earliest election date. With the overwhelming no votes, the current guidelines on filling judicial vacancies, they will stay in place. In Jefferson Parish, the race for Council District 1 was
Okay. Wow.
Hey there, and welcome to Ballotpedia. I'm Erica, bringing you our hallmark, nonpartisan, objective information on politics, policy, and elections. In this video, we're discussing Louisiana Amendment 2, the State Tax and Fiscal Policy Changes Amendment, which voters will decide on March 29, 2025. Louisiana Amendment 2 is a legislatively referred constitutional amendment, which means the state legislature in Louisiana is required to seek voter approval to amend the state constitution. Rules for changing state constitution through a referred ballot measure differ from state to state. A yes vote on Louisiana Amendment 2 supports amending the state constitution concerning taxes and the state budget, including the following: reduce the maximum income tax rate, increase income tax deductions for individuals 65 and older, establish a government growth limit, and provide a permanent increase to teacher salaries by requiring a surplus payment to teacher retirement debt. Voting yes means, yes, I want the state constitution to be changed and to reduce the maximum income tax rate, increase income tax for individuals 65 and older, establish a government growth limit, and provide increases to teacher salaries. A no vote opposes amending the state constitution concerning taxes and the state budget, including the following: reduce the maximum income tax rate, increase income tax deductions for individuals 65 and older, establish a government growth limit, and provide a permanent increase to teacher salaries by requiring a surplus payment to teacher retirement debt. It means no, do not change the state constitution in this regard. So if passed, what will this amendment do? The proposed constitutional amendment would make changes to Louisiana's fiscal policies, tax structure, and government spending regulations located in Article 7 of the state constitution. Some provisions of the constitution would be removed from the state constitution and provided for in state law. Changes that would be made if Amendment 2 passes include requiring a 2/3 supermajority vote for tax legislation, reducing the constitutional maximum income tax rate from 4.25% to 3.75%, modifying property tax exemptions, freezing the state sales tax exemption on food, adjusting severance and cigarette taxes, and dissolving certain education trust funds to address unfunded liabilities and provide for an increase to teacher salaries. Republican Governor Jeff Landry supports Louisiana's tax reform package dubbed Louisiana Forward. He argued that the state had been losing economically to other states and that this plan would change that trajectory. Landry emphasized that the new tax system would shift the burden from labor to consumption, stating, "Your taxation will be driven more by what you choose to buy, rather than by your labor." He presents the reform as a comprehensive strategy to address budget issues while promoting job creation and long-term economic growth in Louisiana. As of February 13th, 2025, Ballotpedia has not located a campaign.
So they said no all the way across the board. Let me go to the comments. Let me see what they're saying. So they're already like, hell no. Wow. Oh, this is a Soros back plan. Oh.
Louisiana, I want to put out an urgent message. Over the last couple of weeks, millions of dollars of out-of-state money funded by organizations like George Soros funds are pouring money into this state, trying to convince you that Amendment number 2 is bad for Louisiana. You have entrusted us and the legislature, and all last year we worked to reduce crime, to improve our education, and to improve our economy. And to keep that momentum going, we need you to go out and vote yes on Amendment number 2. Don't believe the Soros money. Vote yes, Amendment number 2.
Oh.
Hello, Louisiana. I want to put.
Oh no, 50. This what you got in bed with? Oh no. Oh no.
Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Dan Jovic. As Election Day looms tomorrow, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson throws his support behind Louisiana Amendment 2, but some question the timing. NBC6's Lynn Vance shares our top story tonight.
I'm hoping that Shreveporters are smarter than that.
Residents in Shreveport were taking to social media saying they received text messages and emails with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson asking them to vote yes for Louisiana Amendment 2.
I want to see more jobs and prosperity in the state of Louisiana. This is why I support the Amendment 2 on your ballot this Saturday.
But one state representative questions 50 Cent's timing, as well as others coming out in support of the amendment right before the election.
If it's strangers or somebody you've never heard before and haven't heard how this particular organization feels about it, it's political. I mean, and we don't have time for that kind of politics.
NBC6 has reported on several city council members and cattle commissioners speaking out against Amendment 2 this week, just like 50 Cent's Shreveport's Chamber of Commerce came out in support of the amendment.
It gives teachers permanent pay raise. It doubles senior citizens tax deduction. This is all good stuff.
Representative Phelps says it does much more than what 50 speaks of in his video. She claims the way the amendment is written is misleading to voters.
Okay.
Saturday's election is really, really important to the state of Louisiana because, again, we're changing our constitution, things that have been protected, things that have been best thus far for the state of
Hey, fellas, are we going? I'm going. Let's go.
Louisiana.
Lynn Vance, NBC6.
Lynn, thank you. A reminder of the items on your ballot for tomorrow's election. Louisiana voters will decide on 4 constitutional amendments. The first would give more authority to the state legislature over the court system and attorneys. The second is a wide-ranging tax reform measure that would lower corporate taxes. The third would give the state legislature the authority to determine the crimes for which a juvenile could be sent to adult jail. And the fourth provides election dates for newly created judgeships related to Amendment 1. Candle Parish residents will also decide on 3 million.
Wow, lower corporate. Yeah, shout out to Louisianans for not falling for the okie doke. Damn, 50. I mean, I knew you were compromised, but this is bad, bruh.